Hope everybody's doing good today. And this thing, they keep talking about the Mississippi River gonna go dry, or is exceptionally low. Like the last 4 or 5 days, and we'll look into that and have to think like children on stuff. And this is October 3rd, 2017, and it's 7:15 in the evening. You notice the Gulf all of a sudden perked up on more storms. All of a sudden that jumped from like a 20% chance to a 60% chance, and it's just like it just kind of came alive. Well, that was the thing with Netanyahu today, that he did a bunch of new settlements over there and was going to annex a bunch of them. And I think by what I could see that the U.S. told him not to, so that pressured Israel again. And just like, with Harvey, Maria blew up. The Gulf just hadn't anything blowed up yet as far as but the Gulf just came alive. And I haven't been able to find anything else on that. I just caught a little bit of it. Let's look at this Mississippi River. So we know America is Mystery Babylon, so go to the Bible here. We are in Isaiah chapter 21, verse 1. The burden of the desert sea, as whirlwinds in the south pass through, so it comes from the desert, from a terrible land. In verse 2, 21:2, a grievous vision is declared unto me. A treacherous dealer deals treacherously, and the spoiler spoils. Go up, O Elam, and besiege Media. Media meaning metal. And Mississippi is pretty much in the heart of America. All the singing, all the sighing thereof, I have made to cease. And it gets worse from there. Isaiah 21, verse 1 and 2. Now we're going to turn over here to this one here I've got marked. We are in the book of Nahum. And I'll just start reading from verse 1 through 4. The burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum the Elkoshite. Verse 2, God is jealous, and the Lord revenges, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserves wrath for his enemies. Verse 3, the Lord is slow to anger, great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind, and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Verse 4, he rebukes the sea and makes it dry, and dries up all the rivers. Bashan languishes, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languishes. And out of Lebanon up there in Tennessee, I think it's just east of Nashville. And I'll go on and read verse 5. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. That was the book of Nahum. What else we got? Oh, this other one here we got marked. We are in the book of Jeremiah. We are in chapter 50, and we're going to verse 38. The Mississippi just mysteriously all of a sudden got low Jeremiah 50, verse 38. Talking about the judgment of Babylon, as chapters 50 and 51. 38, a drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Jeremiah 50:38. Go back to just a line from a dream I had 3 years ago. It was talking about all the judgments that were going to be coming upon America. And the voice in the dream said, for America there will be great lightnings. And lightnings, often discomfited, enemies and stuff in the Bible. But in my dream I heard, and there will be great lightnings in America. Well, you look where the New Madrid Fault is. The design on the map looks like this. By Memphis and Arkansas, Missouri, right in there, that looks like a lightning bolt. Just think like children. And lightnings a lot of times are judgments. And then, like children, put one and one together. The New Madrid Peace Accords that George Bush did back in the 1990s, plus the New Madrid Fault. And a fault is something that you did wrong, and it has a double meaning. Put one and one together. New Madrid Peace Accords, New Madrid Fault. That tells you it's linked right there. And let's look at Mississippi. The name Mississippi, I read, was an Indian word that means great waters, great being capitalized. And then it also means father of the waters, with father being capitalized. And like children, just put this together. The Holy Spirit, is often referred to as water. And if you dream of water in a dream, if it's all muddy and stuff, it's a test and a trial. And if it's clear, it's usually like a smooth transition. And if it's real angry and raging, it's like a judgment. The condition of the water tells you. And basically the Mississippi going dry is saying the spirit of America's dried up, and they left God out, and judgment's coming. And as I said, my opinion was there was an earthquake watch. Well, there hadn't been any big ones yet, but I saw a thing where inside the New Madrid Fault they had a couple of 1 point somethings and I think a 2 point something just popped up. I think yesterday, 3, bam, bam, bam. And I don't know, but that's my take on the Mississippi River going dry. And just like children, Hank Williams Jr. told you, the preacher man said it's the end of time in the Mississippi River. She's going dry. Hope you enjoyed it.